Hello, I'm Sergeant Constable Detective Officer Peter Pisspot from Twat Valley Police. Many of you will have seen the news that Chief Medical Officer Chris Whitty was harassed by a pair of thugs recently whilst walking in St James's Park. The professor was physically accosted by two men who demanded that he pose for photographs with them. This is disgusting and unacceptable behaviour. Whether you agree with the government's approach to COVID or not, Professor Whitty is a public servant who has worked tirelessly during this pandemic to advise the government and to present information to the public about how we can best avoid becoming ill, protect the NHS and keep this virus under control. Those of you who have seen the footage of Mr Whitty being accosted and harassed on social media may have noticed a row of police vans in the background. Unfortunately, there were no officers in those vans to intervene at that time, as all those officers had actually gathered to attend a mandatory equality and diversity training workshop entitled Exploring Identity Through the Medium of Finger Painting. Obviously, preventing criminal abuse of public figures is important, but it's not as important as making sure all officers have comprehensive inclusivity training. Luckily, a member of the public was able to come to Professor Whitty's assistance, although it is not yet known whether that person was wearing a mask or adhering to social distancing rules, so we will reserve praise for their intervention until we are in possession of further details. I cannot stress enough how totally unacceptable it is to intimidate public figures like Professor Whitty, who are simply trying to do their jobs and contribute something positive to society. To raise awareness of this issue, myself and my fellow officers will be filming a TikTok dance to remind people to be respectful with their phone cameras and sensible in their social interactions at this critical time when we are trying to phase out restrictions. Remember, hands, face, space. Get back in your houses and stay there, you scum.